Toby here. I wanted to quickly run through a process where you can actually make videos. I know a lot of people who are sort of influencers, local marketers, local business owners, anyone who wants to make a short video has a few different options, right? And I wanted to sort of run that with you on what are your options, what are the softwares that can be used. So let's just get right to it. So the easiest and most simplest way is to grab your phone and start recording, right? This is the most low cost exercise in doing it. So you just grab your phone, any smartphone with a decent camera. Most phones these days do have sort of a decent camera. If you really want to be pedantic, you can sort of turn your camera around and use the back camera. What I've done in the past is actually bought myself a Rode mic, which is just a lapel mic. The brand is called Rode. Plug that into the jack here and put it up on a lapel, and the quality of the microphone is really, really good quality. The downfall is if you've got an iPhone, obviously there's no jack, so you can use your AirPods, and I'm sure that'll work fine. So quite easy, straightforward. You can do that anywhere. The downfall is you have to be sort of confident in being able to talk in front of a camera and carry on that conversation. And obviously, I'm not an expert. I just do it because, whatever, right? Do it a few times and you might get the hang of it. So this is the most easiest and simplest way. I recommend you try this method. If you don't want to, there's obviously other options that I wanted to explore with you. So the next option might be, if this thing works, is to write a script, right? So you write a script of what you want to do, what you want to sort of communicate to your audience, and you can start getting a teleprompter. So I went down this route as well. So I ended up buying a teleprompter off eBay. It ended up costing me about $250. I literally used it once to make promo video for my local marketing business. It was good. It was nice. And I realized it just wasn't for me. I can't stick to a script. I couldn't follow it. For some people, it works great. And I know a lot of people who use it really, really well, and their videos are really professional. For me personally, it just wasn't my thing. But to get it set up, as I said, for me, the teleprompter itself, the actual unit itself, was $250. Then I ended up using a tablet to put on the bottom to reflect back, downloaded a simple program, press play. So if you've got a tablet already, that's not going to cost you. The phone, if you wanted to use a phone, it's going to be too small. You really do need a decent sized tablet to actually put under the teleprompter. And then that would be in front, that would go, I'm just trying to picture it, go in the front, and on the back of that would be the camera. So I had to sort of imagine how it would actually work out. And for that one, you would need a professional camera, so either an SLR or a dedicated video camera. A normal iPhone or an Android phone isn't gonna cut it because you're gonna get reflections. It's gonna be far away. It's not gonna work. So this process, even though the quality of production quality itself is gonna be professional, it's a costly exercise. So the camera that I've got, I've got an SLR and a proper video camera, but I bought that for sort of other purposes that I need. So I had them anyway. So it wasn't an additional sort of expense for me. But if you're sort of buying this just for making videos, really think about it. Think about if you want to go down this path. Maybe even get one of your friends or a colleague's camera and try it out and see if you wanted to go down this path before you actually invest a couple of $1,000s buying a proper camera, because that's going to be the most expensive piece of equipment there, not actually the teleprompter itself. I should have actually made that clear from the start. Because as I said, the Android phone or a normal iPhone is not gonna work. So as I said, the initial cost is going to be high, but it's structured and it's going to be a professional video. So in terms of professionalism, so the option number 2 is going to be the way to go if you want to go down that path. the quickest and easiest way is basically to write a script. Same thing again, you're writing a script and upload it to a program that can actually either transcribe the, it's not transcribe, either do text to speech for you, or you can actually talk out what you're gonna read out what you've already written. So I use a program called Vidnami, and that stands for video tsunami. So they've sort of taken the words video and a tsunami and combined it together to form Vidnami, and it's a bit of a weird word. It's sort of grown on me now, but previously, you guys know this company. This company has been around for more than a decade, right? I think they have been around for more than a decade. So the original parent company is Noble Samurai, who came up with Market Samurai, which was a keyword research tool. So for those who have been in the marketing space, who are familiar with Noble Samurai, that company's been around for a while. And I'm not sure if Dr. Anthony Fernando, who's on the photo here, was the original owner. He might be, so I'll maybe look into that. But he's the guy who definitely sort of does the marketing stuff, and I think he is the founder of this company as well. And it's a solid platform. I've personally been using for a while. The name was Content Samurai for many years. Now they've officially switched it over to Vidnami. I don't know why, don't really care, but they're sort of doing a promo at the moment just to do the name change, and they've released a whole bunch of features. So this is the quickest way of doing things, quickest way of getting videos out, especially if you want to get videos done in social media. You've got the option of not being on camera like I am now. You can write a script, or you can dictate a script. So I've done that before as well. So if you want you don't really want to type a script, I've taken my phone out, downloaded an app where it does text to speech, speech to text. Always get that mixed up, speech to text. And then you take that text, upload it to a program like Vidnami, and then it automatically sort of brings in the appropriate images for you, and you can upload what you've been saying as well. So it's awesome. So let me give you a quick tutorial on how this works. But those are the three options. So you know how to do the first option. I've already shown you how to do that. Grab the camera and start recording. The second option is a bit more expensive. It's worthwhile, but again, don't do that method unless you're sure you're gonna actually start making a lot of videos. Third option is the quickest and simplest way. The reason why I said it's one of the quickest and simplest ways, I've recently discovered another method which I'll cover in another video, which I think is as quick. They've both got their advantages, but the reason why I'm sharing this one is at the moment is because I still use this, and it's quite effective, and the tools that they have and the power of the AI is amazing. So let me run it past you right now. So here we go. Here's the software itself. You basically click on create video, and you've got a few options, right? On the left-hand side, you have to sort of decide, are you making an influencer video, content video? Are you doing an ad, some sort of ad on Facebook ads, Instagram ads, whatever ad you want to make? Sales videos. So there's a whole bunch of sales videos, especially if you are a coach or you're selling something. These are a good tool. Another one that I've liked, and I've referred this to a lot of real estate agent friends that I've actually got, is these property videos. So if you're a real estate agent or you're in the property game at all, this is so simple to basically get your photographer to go out to the site, take a whole bunch of professional video shots or videos, upload them in here, write a few words, basically saying what each slide is showing, and you end up having a 1 to 2 to 3 minute video that you can actually upload onto YouTube, connect that to social media or your website or the listings or any real estate website that you want. So these are the few options. Okay, so let me try and quickly show you something. Okay, so what I've been using recently is I'm just gonna go with this one for the time being. I'm gonna go use this template and I'm gonna say secret, and give me a moment. Let me just pause this and I'll get a script in just a second. So as an example, I've basically taken a script here, pasted it, and let's see what this comes back with. We're gonna go create scenes. Now it's basically going out and analyzing all the words, breaking each of the texts into individual slides, and depending on the slides, it's actually putting an appropriate image. So the secret. So this slide pack is about the secret. I'm sure you've read the book, written by Rhonda. So is that a good enough image? So maybe yes, maybe no. So if we want to search for another word, I will write, okay, the secret. Let's see what comes up. Yes, look, so you can see people whispering. In fact, you can actually get the book cover itself, the original book cover, and upload it. Okay, here we go. That's pretty cool. And you can get videos as well. There we go. That's pretty cool. So the next one. Here we go. And it goes with the story. Okay. So with this, it's automatically created 66 slides. So 4 of 66 slides. And what your job now is to basically go through this and see if each slide correlates with the image that the AI has chosen. Okay, that's what you're trying to do. So in this case, I'm just going to go, yep, look, father, depression, spot on, right? Next one, I'm going to go overall being well, lowest, yep. I'm not going to be too picky around this, but just to sort of show you guys what's going on. When her daughter gave centuries. Okay, so this is probably not it, but then again, you can, on this occasion, I'm going to write old book, okay? Old book. Old book. Go. There we go. Probably better. So I've got the option of choosing a clip, which is a small video, or a image. In this case, it's an old book. There we go. So that's probably a better image or clip. Anyway, let's pretend it's done. So I've taken the time to go through this. The next step is, so it's a sequence. So we start with the template initially, enter the script, then we go through the scenes. So these are the scenes. The next part is the voice. So what I love about this is you've got the option of recording your voice, using a camera, or using your laptop microphone, or you can do auto voice. I discovered this recently and I love it because you can get the computer to do it. So depending on where you're from, so you've got the USA accent, United Kingdom, and Australia. So 3 options, which ain't bad. I'm gonna go with, I can't remember, I think Heidi was a good example. Let me just.
Hi, my name is Heidi and I would love to read the script for your video. So sit back, relax, and I'll.
Not too bad, right? Okay. So here we go. And all I did was basically say create video. So this is going to take some time. Okay. And then once it's done that, you preview the video, see if you're happy with it. If you're not happy with it, you basically go back and edit the scenes, and you just keep going back and forth. You may need to do this a couple of times initially, sort of to work out how the program sort of structures the content and how the voice sort of interacts with the text and so forth. But once you do it a couple of times, it's becomes quite seamless, and then you just download it as an MP4 file. That's it. Again, what I love about this is the voice. Either you can read it or the computer reads it for you. And with the accents, it's awesome. You got the Aussie, the United States, or United Kingdom, and they're pretty cool. I think that's all I wanted to cover, but this is a tool that I've been using for several years and they're constantly adding new features. And the reason why I've been emphasizing this whole auto um, reading thing is that's quite a new feature. Um, and yeah, you can pump out videos quite quickly. Look, we've been waiting and it's done. Here we go. And I forgot to mention you can add a whole bunch of music to this as well. So depending on the theme that you have, so you can sort of add an appropriate music. So you can choose a genre, you can go classical, folk, whatever, and choose that sort of music that you're in the mood for. You can change that. Hold on, you can, if it's too loud. So I've noticed a couple of times it's become too loud for me. And you go to options, music, volume 8%. So it's at 8%, which is low. You can reduce that to 6 or 7 or whatever you want. Lastly, the watermark. So when you're uploading anything onto YouTube, it is worthwhile you adding your own watermark, which is a logo or an icon. It just sort of keeps you unique and separate, so no one else can rip off your videos. So I highly recommend you do that. Click on watermark, upload it, and it'll be there on all of your slides. And if you're happy with that, you go looks good and you export it out. If it's not, you can manually adjust everything. Otherwise, just keep going back and forth and fiddle around with it. It's a lot of fun. You might get addicted to playing around with this. But that's it. That's all I wanted to cover. So if you do want to grab this app, feel free to. I'll leave the link on the description. It is an affiliate link, so I will get a small commission on that. You can buy me a coffee. But I hope this video has been helpful. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm just trying to think if I've covered everything that you need to know about this and any other video creation. One thing I should sort of be upfront is on a large scale work, I use Final Cut Pro, which is sort of a Mac software, but it's very bulky, right? Unless you're doing big production sort of thing, it's not worthwhile. I that's why I sort of love this program. It's on the cloud and it's resource light, okay, because it's running on a browser. It doesn't use my computer's resources, because whenever I run Final Cut Pro here, it kills everything, and it's a whole it just kills the memory, kills everything. But it is what it is. Sometimes you have to end up using that. But for everyday users, those who aren't that tech savvy, I would definitely recommend this software. As I said, recently I have started using another one as an addition to this. I'll cover that in another video. But let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much. All the best.